Hey, you guys, it's me. It's me. It's me. I need you to listen to me right now, every one of you. God has really impressed on me the past couple days. Either God or a very God-addicted algorithm. Everywhere I look, people are having visions of the rapture everywhere. Everywhere. I felt so convicted the past 2 days. It's like the gates of heaven are closing and I see it and I'm running. I can't get there fast enough. If you don't know, somebody has attempted to kill Donald Trump, CIA. Guarantee it'll be somebody who had voices in their head, MK Ultra. Guarantee you it'll be somebody with mental illness that just went crazy. Guarantee it. Not a doubt in my mind. Said he was on a building a couple blocks away. So just a Looney Tune is not going to be a couple blocks away on a building. But if it was a professional, I don't know how they missed killing Trump. Besides God's protection over that man. I'm not saying that. I'm putting a question mark. Was it God's protection? Because I don't care what you say. He's been either protected the whole time or this is one big con. But they have shot. Listen, we're in 1950s now. We're in Texas right now. We're in Texas. They just tried to assassinate the #1 top runner. The #1, because listen, they're going to steal the election one way or the other, whether they kill Trump or rig the election or declare war. We're already in a silent war right now with Russia, a Cold War. We're actually in a hot war with Russia. It's already went hot. America is crumbling under your feet. And the people at my house, I'm sitting there talking to Tina, I'm like, they just tried to assassinate a former president and you have nothing to say. You still got the distraction box in your hand. No plan. It's like she's getting ready to put Mason on a church bus and send him away for church camp. I said, what happens, and when I say declare martial law, Obama already declared martial law. America is in a constant state of martial law. It depends on how serious that they declare it to be. Obama's already initiated permanent martial law back during his presidency. What's up, Zoloff? So, all they got to do right now is shut down the country. That's all they got to do, and we're all doomed. And I told Tina, I said, what do you think all that, what I've been doing, what do you think all that's for? She said it's for you in case you're homeless. I said, me storing up all this food, doing everything that I do every day is for me? It's all for me. All the food I'm putting back is for me? I said, that is ludicrous if you think that. But it's that same slave brain. It's the brain of a slave. Just keep playing on a cell phone. It didn't really happen. We'll ignore it. It didn't really happen. And you can see the bots in the chat when Donald Trump got shot. It's fake. I don't see blood dripping. It's fake. I don't see blood dripping. We are at war, people. And whether you want to believe it or not, Donald Trump said they won't kill us. But they got to take him out first. You look at all the crooks and all the criminals in Congress. Jim Jordan leading the committees about the weaponization of government against the American people. He ain't done nothing but do what they always do, talk. We're compiling all this evidence, but we're going to wait until the very end of our term when they'll just luckily beat us out. It's all a stall game. Like I told you the other week, why are we people to show up to Congress? And then why are we waiting months to send a subpoena? And then why are we waiting months to hold them in contempt? It's just like they held the AG Merrick Garland in contempt. In other words, the marshals for the Congress, for the House, should have went and arrested him and put him in jail under the nuclear option that they have. Well, we don't want to do that, so let's do this. We'll fine him. Well, we don't want to cost him $10,000 a day, so then they all caved on it. Oh, okay, we gotta be polite because the Democrats are being nice. I mean, it ain't like they're trying to kill us. It ain't like they're trying to lock us all up. Did you know that they took away Rudy Giuliani's bankruptcy? They said, nope, you're not allowed to file bankruptcy. Just like they did Alex Jones. No, you're not allowed to file bankruptcy and walk away. We're going to take everything you got. Sorry. This is the end of America. It is done. These are the final nails in the coffin, and everybody's walking around doing this. It is the most bizarre thing in the world. And when I'm in the backyard screaming at Tina, I said, I told you this was coming. Well, you didn't say we're going to war for 6 years. I said, we've been at war. We have been at war already. I said, but you know the funny part about this, Tina? I said, honey, there was a man a long time ago who said, it's going to rain. It's going to rain. I told her, I said, there's a man in the Bible who said, it's going to rain. Nobody believed that man in the Bible who said it's going to rain. But to this day, we have found the ark. We found the mountains of Ararat. We have found his family tomb. We found the altar. We have found everything, including the skulls of Noah and his children. They have found the skulls, and they were of giants. They found a toe bone. The big toe bone, it is that long and that big around. A toe bone. That puts them at being 19 feet tall. It's going to rain. And all Tina knows, oh, well. I said, so let me get this straight. I just showed you on TV where they tried to assassinate the front runner and former president. Only 3 men have been, was it 3 or 4 presidents assassinated in America? I know it's Lincoln and Kennedy, but I think there was another one that they shot Reagan. They didn't kill him, but I think maybe it was another one that died. Maybe, not sure. I said, but 3 of them, for sure, that they've assassinated or attempted to assassinate. And your response is, I got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work. The cognitive dissonance is so astounding to me that nobody cares. What's up, Mario? They attempted to assassinate Trump, so you need to look that up on TV. It's real. 3 or 4 shots rang out. He grabbed his ear and looked and realized he had blood, and then he finally ducked down. He was trying to stand up above Secret Service and show them, I'm still here. This is going to make him a shoo-in for the office. Unless they completely, I mean, they stole the last election. They're not going to not steal it again. They're not going to let him in. They can't beat him any other way. I said, so you're going to send your son off to Christian camp next week? What happens if they enact martial law, shut down the streets and the highways, and turn the light switches off? How are you going to go get your baby? How are you going to find him? All they got to do is shut down the cell phone towers, and trust me, they have a switch at the NSA. They can just flip the switch and cut off all communications at one time. I'm old enough to remember what happened on 9/11. Because they said on 9/11 that all the phone lines were just jammed because there's so many people trying to make phone calls at that time. They shut the phone lines off to stop people from transmitting the information like, we heard bombs go off. America's a different place right now. Here's my problem. I lose. I am a loser. Everything in life I lose. When it seems like somebody could be 2 seconds from giving me $1 million, something will happen where I can't. So I keep seeing Jesus tell me the rapture's here, and none of us deserve to be raptured. None of us. I've tried to live a godly life, but I'm not worth heaven. I am not worth the sacrifice that Jesus made on that cross. I am not worth it. And I know it. And I can't buy my way into heaven, so what do I do? Because on the one hand, I don't want to miss Jesus. I'm tired. I am hurting, guys. All day to just this thing touching my shoulder hurts. My shoulder is dislocated like 10 times today. It's like it's totally detached. It's all just gone. I don't want to miss Jesus. I don't want to miss the resurrection, but I don't want to leave my family here because they've made it this far without Dad. But I'm being built. God has built me for now, for what's happening. Overcome diversity. Be prepared. Be that light in the darkness. You say, we're going to do it, kids. We got to hold together. So how do I just... God take me? Because my children have not awakened. The woman I live with sees what I go through and still nothing. There's not a care in the world about what's happening with me. Not a thought that says, oh, well, you were burnt with direct energy weapons? Oh, okay. Okay. You've been saying for 6 years we're going to war. We're at war. Not really. There's not bombs crashing outside. Really? There's not? You haven't seen everything? Because she doesn't watch anything on the news. Everyone on their own trip. No, everyone's in their own hallucination. They are all in the Matrix. All of them are on the Matrix. All you got to do in America is shut the power off for 1 year and 99% of Americans die. Imagine your freezer goes out, your refrigerator and freezer goes out tomorrow. What do you do? What are you going to do? You think you're going to go to Walmart and buy food? Because everybody else's freezer is going to go out too. What are you going to do? You going to live on macaroni and cheese? Because guess what? When the power goes out, if you're on city water, your water's out too. What are you going to do? Listen to me, people. It's going to rain. Storm's coming. It's going to rain. I have never been so sure in my life that Jesus Christ is coming back. Jesus is coming back. And for you people that think it ain't going to be no big deal, we are all going to see him at the same time. Every man, woman, and child from the entire world. And the only way the whole world sees him is if we ain't on a globe, like I've been telling you. We all at one time see him coming from the heavens. And he's coming with a sword. It's going to be the most terrifying thing that you can imagine when Jesus comes. I am terrified for my children. I love my daughters and I don't want them to go to hell, but I can't do anything to stop it. I've always wanted to be their hero. I've always been there for them. I always want to save them for being hurt, but I cannot stop what's coming. They will not listen. I don't want to miss Jesus. I don't want to miss the rapture. Because I know what I'm going to see. I'm going to see my kids be murdered. You don't understand. Americans don't know what war is. Our veterans that went overseas to fight in wars, They don't know what war is. They know what it's like to be an invading army, to go to another country and blow them up in their houses. It's different when they're here blowing us up in our houses. Deport. And everybody just goes. You think the roads are going to be open? You think the stoplights are going to work when the crap hits the fan? All they got to do is turn Facebook off, and 20% of American population will try to murder each other. Do you have water? If you're a loudmouth like me and you're on Facebook telling everybody, trying to save the world, they already know where I'm at. I'm tracked 24/7. I can't hide. I can't imagine what it would be like to be pain-free, because I hurt so bad. I wake up crying because I hurt so bad. Even right now, my shoulder, I'm just in pain. And I've got a broken tooth, and I've been under it today. All day long I've been in immense pain. But that's nothing compared to the pain of watching our loved ones be killed in front of us. I would rather see my children killed in front of me than see them starve to death. We are at war. There's enough Chinese troops in America right now that surround all. Listen, China has surrounded all of our military bases. So we don't have a military that can jump up and leave to come protect us. We don't. We're all sitting ducks. We are all right for the picking. Fish in a barrel. How many analogies you want? How many cliches? And they still will not wake up. When I'm at the house, I'm used to the airplanes are always overhead. But when I start hearing jets, big jets overhead, it's like deja vu. I've had so much deja vu the past month. It's like my whole life has led up to this moment of every day repeating itself. And it's terrifying. So I'm going to go make a trip, go see my grandson and my daughter. My other daughter's at the beach. I don't know, guys. The Bible says don't have a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind. This would be so much easier if I didn't have a wife, if I didn't have a woman, if I didn't have kids. I've pretty much been an orphan my whole life anyway. But when the crap hits the fan, what are you going to do? What's up, Carol? I mean, just think right now, if they assassinate President Trump, what happens? No one's going to fill his shoes, but Joe Biden will automatically be president. Automatically. Because there's no one else to fight him. It's either him or Nikki Haley, because she's the last one to drop out. Nikki Haley and Joe Biden are the same person. I've been telling you guys, and I've been telling everybody for the last 5 years, leave. Get out of America. Get out now. Get out now. We're in danger. Every man, woman, and child should be waking up. You need to say a prayer. You need to pray to God right now. Ask God to forgive you for your sins. Ask God to lead you into righteousness right now. If you're one of those that partied and had a blast your whole life, and you get saved right now, you won. You won. Because you got to have fun, live in sin, and then God will forgive you. Because I tell you, that life is hard to do. So many times I want to cuss and yell and scream, and I still sin. Because one sin, cussing is as bad as murder, as bad as infidelity. A sin's a sin. There ain't no little white sins. Shooter was down in there, 2 other possible casualties. I'm sure. I guarantee it's going to be the heard voices. Guarantee it. Anyway, God bless. I love you. Stay tuned.